I just want to have a bit of a conversation. I don't have a meal with me. Actually, I do. Water. I'm kidding. But, and I was just watching a show, but my friend had snapped me, texted me, and they were like, do you feel like hookup culture is getting way too normalized, right? And honestly, I kind of popped off, let's be real. But I said, I don't think so. And let me tell you why. Okay, this video again is going to be all over the place. I would do an accurate video essay, but off the dome, homie. Specifically, they were talking about the emotional connection that happens with sex, right? Like, if you have sex, you're bound to get an emotional connection, right? And I think having multiple emotional connections, you know, it's not deemed as great, right? But for me, I think of it differently. So I'm poor, grew up Section 8, and I'm a dark-skinned black woman. No one can deny that. Nobody can deny that. I got 4C hair. I'm fat. Nobody can deny it. It's a fact, right? I can't afford to worry about emotional connection. Poor people. There is this mindset, mentality, and unspoken rule that poor people can't be picky. You guys can't have standards. You have no money. You get what you get, and you should be grateful for that. Mind you, what you're giving us is food that's about to expire in 3 hours, half-open jars, nasty-ass bread. Like, baby, I've been to the food banks. You ain't giving us shit. Like, people will have that mindset, right? And people like that often are outside of the circle. They are not in the circle, right? So I grew up poor. I've done the food banks. I've done the emergency food. I've done it, bro. I've done the EBT. I've done it all, homie. And I'm still doing it. So people that say those things, like I said, they don't have to struggle. They don't see that. They don't have to experience it. Because just because I'm poor doesn't mean I don't deserve quality things, right? Now, back to the sex thing, hookup culture. Dark-skinned black woman plus dark-skinned black trans woman, okay? But I'm just going to speak on dark-skinned cis women. That's my experience. But I do believe this is a similar experience to them as well. But we are not the beauty standard. We are not. If looks had currency, we would be the brokest people on this planet. Right? Because, and this is specifically, I'm also talking as a straight woman, unfortunately straight. Men do not like black women. They do not like fat black women. They do not like progressive fat black women. They do not like short-haired progressive fat black women. They don't. It's just not, it's not something that they want. I scroll through Twitter and TikTok all the time, and I've experienced it in real life too as well. When people look at me, they're automatically cutting out boxes. They're automatically, nope, I could be the nicest, greatest, whatever person. It doesn't matter. I'm already not considered, right? It could be there. For some reason, y'all hate women with short, like 4C-haired people that have short hair. I don't know what it is. Their skin tone, I'm dark skin, bro. I'm fat. You don't like fat women. I don't even want to get started with the fat shit right now. Right? I am everything the world wants me not to be. And I really started realizing this when I got into learning Korean, right? The beauty standard in Korea is painful, but it's the same throughout all of Asia. Every single Asian person wants the Korean beauty standard. They tweak it and modify it to fit themselves, but at its core, skinny and white. That's at its core, okay? Skinny white, straight hair. Africa, right? The colorism there runs so deep. It runs so deep. I grew up with people giving me bleaching products because they didn't like the way that I looked. They would be like, oh my God, your personality is great. Your hair, blah, 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 this, but your skin just throws me off. Excuse me? What's wrong with my skin? What does it have to do with literally anything? So I would use those products. I don't use them anymore, but they are still recommended to me by those same African people. So, it's not like it stopped. It keeps going. From my perspective, we are the poor people of the totem pole. We can't afford to have standards. We can't afford to know what we like and go get that and want something better, because we just need to get what we can get, right? The friend, she is light skinned. She's South African. She's very light skinned, very light skinned. She's very pretty. She's beautiful, but she is desirable. And something I also told her is that you don't have to be worried about whether or not you are gonna have sex, because you're gonna have it. You are desirable. You know that. You're gonna have it. Now you're worried about, are they just after me as a person, or they just want to have sex? In my case, it's I, as a dark-skinned Black woman, am so disconnected from men that it's just like, I don't think I'll ever have an emotional connection, a romantic emotional connection with a man. I don't think it's gonna happen. So I'm just like, I don't care. Like, if I'm just gonna have sex, I'm just gonna have sex, right? I'm going into it, but I'm going into it with a mindset of I'm just doing this. I have zero expectations. I'm just doing this. Now I'm gonna do it, and then I'm gonna go home. And if you want to do it again, we can. If you don't, I don't care. Right? And that's really what it is. Like, a lot of people that think hookup culture is too normalized are the people that are deemed as desirable. It's colorism, it's texturism, it's fat phobia, it's all the things, right? Intersectionality, you feel me? But we're gonna get real emotional. I don't think I will ever have a romantic emotional connection. It's not that I don't want to have one. I do want to have one. I just don't think that I will ever find a person that will have that with me, because they are so worried about physical appearance. Right? You know, when I was really getting into Korean culture, you know, a big thing was K-dramas represent this false idea of what Korean men are actually like, right? Even Korean girls say that themselves. And Korean men say it themselves too. Like, they know, right? They're like, that's not how we be acting for real, you know? A lot of Korean people, I think personally, are very shallow. But that's a conversation for a different time. They care about looks. 80, 85% of the time. So, you know, watching those videos of like, would you date a foreigner? Or like, you know, I went through that phase. I went through my Korea boo phase, and it's like, would you date a foreigner? Would you date a black woman? Would you date a blah, blah, blah? You feel me? What kind of features do you like in women? This on the third. What country do you like in terms of the women that they have? Like, it was the common, oh, I like Russian girls, I like girls from Germany, I like European girls. Notice how, can you, yeah, so, and then, you know, the videos where they would also be like, oh, I went to India, I went to Kazakhstan, and I wasn't feeling the girls. What's their skin? Okay, so do you understand what I'm saying? Like, men are so worried about the physical, the cover of the book, that they really don't give a fuck. They really don't give a fuck. Like, I watch so many of those videos, and you're like, oh, that's just, you know, the people that are filmed, but it's like, every single Korean man I have met, and the overall consensus and the media, like, it's a returning idea, you know? They don't like dark people. They do not like fat people. They don't like black people. They don't like anybody except themselves. You know, and you really just learn that. You really just learn that. When you learn these languages, you learn their culture in hand, and you learn that they would not like someone like you. They don't want someone like me learning their language. And I won't lie, like, it hurts. Like, I want to cry, like, right now. Like, nobody wants me. Doesn't matter how much makeup I put on, it's not gonna change the fact that the world does not like dark skin, fat, black woman. And if they do, it's completely out of a place that's just weird. You know? But then again, you know, it comes with that idea where it's like, you make with what you have. These are your options. You know what I mean? And that's really it. Like, I don't think people very much understand that, you know? I am very, very grateful for the person I am. Okay, sorry. Something smells. I don't. It's the couch. This fucking couch, man. Anyways, I don't think a lot of people just understand that. You know, it's sad, but it's true. I am a person that is not seen as a person by other people, right? And you know, I just really wanted to point that out because I don't think people understand how much colorism fucks up your brain. Because essentially you want to rip your skin off. You want to bleach it. You want to like burn it. Like you don't like it. You know? I say the only person that would ever want me is Malcolm X, and he's dead, so it seems like my options are 0. Okay. But it's just, we're just not what they want. We're just not what they want. And it doesn't matter how many times we tell them it's rooted in white supremacy and racism and phobia and this time, they don't give a fuck. People don't want to change. People don't give a fuck. It is what it is. Personally, I don't even want to try. Like, when I think of a guy, I'm just like, I always say this, but a guy is always guilty until proven innocent, and it's very rare that they prove themselves innocent. But it just becomes something where I don't even think about an emotional connection. I'm just like, yep, they want to see my boobs and that's it. And it really, it hurts a lot because I don't have I have an emotional connection with my family, a terrible one. That's why I'm a foster kid. But my family isn't great, and my friends, you know, with the amount of moving that I've done and ghosting and blocking that I've done, I don't have that many friends, so I don't really have a connection there. So it's really just me. Like, it's just me. And I don't know, people just don't They don't care. They don't give a fuck. And it's all about them, and it's always about them. So, I'm fine with hookup culture. I don't give a fuck. Everyone's doing it for different reasons. Do whatever the fuck you want. I don't. Everyone, you're doing what you can. That's all I wanted to say. Is like I really needed to like really get that idea in people's head, you know, like we all do different things for different reasons, you know. Well, no, sorry, we all do the same thing for different reasons, right? Everything we do is based on a reason. You're trying to accomplish something, right? So it sounds like I'm desperate, and to be honest with you, I mean, that's, you can call it that. You could really call it that, because as much as motherfuckers hate to believe it, humans need other people. We need other people. We want other people. Right? And desperation is just a consequences of bias. You know, like in the dating world, right? A lot of people, you know, that are deemed, what's the word? Desperate, you know, are usually not conventionally attractive. So, if you want to call me desperate, you can. Would I call myself desperate? Kind of, I would. But it's not something that I can change, because it's a result of other people's action and bias. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't change the whole world. I can't do that. Sorry, I saw something. I just had to do something. I can't do that. I can't change the whole world. And as much as I want to think I'm the hottest person on the planet all of the time, I know that I'm not. And I know that I'm probably the only person that sees me that way and will ever see me that way. So, like, I can't make this positive, because it's really not I don't know, like, I can't be like, oh my God, love yourself, because it's like, there's only so much love you can give to yourself, you know, like, so, yeah, nobody wants me, and they probably don't want you either. Drink some water and carry on, you know? At least I have money. I don't.